Saturday, and no, it's not. I wish it was. Today's Sunday. Yesterday we went to a baby shower. Yeah, we had a really good time, and then we went out to dinner with family, which was really fun as well. We got to see his cousin, so that was fun. And so then today it's just little man and I for a little bit, so we are out running about. I am running to Kohl's right now. I went to Target, didn't really get anything. I just got a coffee at Starbucks, and then to TJ Maxx. Well, went to the mall. It's really not like grumpy, but went to TJ Maxx, went to the mall, and when I was at the mall, there was this couple, and they were like looking at my car, talking about my car, looking into my car, and I knew they were doing it because they wanted to see like what car it was, what it looked like inside, like totally no big deal. And then I went to TJ Maxx, and when I was at TJ Maxx, this woman, I'm like in the backseat nursing my son, had my car on and everything. I'm in the backseat nursing my son, and she's staring in my front passenger window, like she's peeking in, like looking in like this in my window, and I'm like, what the heck? She didn't see me nursing at all, but she like walked away as if like I did something weird. She like literally walked away like, oh my gosh, like almost as if I left like a child in the car by themselves or something. My son wasn't even in his car seat, number one. My car was on, and she didn't even see me nursing him. So it was very strange. I don't know what her deal was. All right, so little man ended up taking a nap. He actually napped the entire time I was at Kohl's, which is amazing. They had, okay, so this was the weirdest thing. So I was in like the normal, like just sterling silver, like ring aisle, and I found 2 rings that I was like, well, I'm gonna get these 2. They're 60% off, I'm gonna do it. So then I went ahead and went over to their clearance. Literally the exact same 2 rings I picked out were on clearance for like even more off. So little man and I are just chilling, having a lazy rest of our Sunday. I had to pop some clothes in the wash because I forgot he pooped through some clothes the other day. So pretty much like every day, he's pooping so much now. Ever since we started supplementing with more milk, he seems to be going to the bathroom more. So I could definitely tell that it was more of a caloric thing. There's nothing wrong with him. He's like trying to get to his toy that's like under one of his bouncers, and he doesn't understand why like he can't just go under without like hitting his head. I wouldn't mind get some like pumping done. I like can't pump, I'm telling you, like it's so hard to like try and pump and feed. I know that this kid is eating enough. Like he is pooping and peeing so much. And then not only that, like I tried giving him some carrots earlier. After I nursed him, he like didn't want anything to do with the carrots. Like he still wants his milk, and he wants it from me. And I gave him a bottle of milk yesterday before like bed, and he didn't even want to finish all of it. So I know he's getting enough from me. So I definitely believe that he's eating enough. If he grows at a slower rate, whatever. I'm tired of like feeling like there's something wrong. You're a mess. You are a total and utter mess. Yeah. Mom won. He's down for a nap. I don't think I'm gonna let him nap too long, just because I don't want him not to go to bed tonight. But I've noticed that even if I just let him nap, he usually will go down anyway, so I'm hoping that's the case. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and pump now too. So baby napped for an hour and a half. I had to go in and wake him up because I want him to still go to bed at a pretty decent time. I'm gonna probably put him to bed closer to 8:30 tonight because I want him to go ahead and still have some solids. And well, actually I don't even know if I'm gonna let him have solids or if he should have solids at this point. So are we just working on getting your energy out before bedtime? Yeah, it's technically bedtime right now, but you still got a little bit of energy that mama wants to get rid of before you go night nights. Yeah? What do you think? It's a good idea? You're gonna trip over your arc, baby. Yeah. Something tells me you're about to bust your face. No? Yep. I knew that was coming. You silly. No, you cannot have my camera. No camera. You about ready to go night nights yet? We gotta get you baffy. Yeah. We gotta get your baffy going. Yeah. You don't seem like you're too sleepy yet, so I haven't wanted to. What's Athena chewing? You're so cute. Do you have a boogies? No. You know mama's. You know mama's. Hi. Hi. It's on your shirt. Do you have Mickey Mouse on your shirt? You don't even know you have Mickey on your shirt. You're goofy. Good charm. You're funny. You're so funny. Here's a mess. But mommy's not ready for you to get her first haircut. I'm starting to get a little cranky. You're getting a little cranky, a little wobbly. Yeah. That was new. I've never had it to where I sneeze and have to burp at the same time. It literally feels like you are gonna die. I don't know what happened, but little man, I don't know, ended up falling when he was crawling, so I'm gonna nurse him really quick. But, hey guys. So I haven't chatted with you guys in a bit, so I thought I would do kind of like a get ready with me type of chat. Today is February 27th, and little man is taking a nap. This is probably my favorite time of day, mainly because I get to really just have me time. I'm not worried about getting ready for bed, cleaning up from the day. You know, I love bedtime, obviously, but I really love nap time because I finally get to just like feel back to me and just do things that I would have done pre-baby. So he's taking a nap. He's been doing so good with his naps. I'm really hoping he does another good one today. We give him a huge bottle before bed because that has been what has changed everything. Giving him a big bottle before bed. I didn't realize, you know, that would help as much as it did. We haven't been doing the whole bottle before bed since we lived in our old house. So we're talking like, I don't know, maybe 3 months now. Because of that, he was sleeping through the night, so I thought, but he wasn't. He was still getting up twice a night. And that was just like way too often for me. I wanted him to legit sleep through the night. And then if he needed to wake up at like the 6 a.m. mark, which is usually like his always mark, that was no big deal because that still allowed me plenty of time to get some rest before he needed his feed. By the way, products I'm using, L'Oreal True Match powder. I use W2. I believe this is, oh no, this one's W3. But, oh, I didn't realize that. So this one is W3. Oh yeah, you know what? It was too dark, but I usually use W2. The other product I've been using is the L'Oreal BB cream. This is like the one that's in light. And the concealer, I just use any old concealer. It's different every day. There's no product that I like am obsessed with right now. And then I just put a little bit of that on my brow and then curl my lashes and throw on a little bit of mascara, and that is how I do my makeup on like the average weekday. We bought him a baby jail yesterday, a little play yard thing that, not like a pack and play, but the kind that is literally like a little baby gate type of thing where they can play inside and crawl around, because since we have tile all over the house, it's been freaking my husband out seeing how much he crawls. And then not only does he crawl, he tries to stand. So he'll use everything and anything to try and stand. In fact, he doesn't even use stuff. He knows how to go from a squatting position to a standing position. Not even kidding. Like, he learned that within like a day of crawling. So he is extremely advanced, and it's scary, really scary. But yeah, so he literally is trying to stand. He tries to walk. If you put him down, he wants to stand, and he wants to like just stand there. So now to like get him down, we can't like put him in a seating position because he freaks out. We have to stand him, let him just stand on his own without holding him, and then he eventually gets down to his butt by himself. And that's like without falling. He does it himself. So when we went, we have a friend that works there that we made while I was pregnant. We saw her all the time. She ended up recommending one. Well, the one that she recommended, I loved. It's the Skip Hop one. Brand new, like a new one on the market. I loved it. That's one that she recommended. And of course, like, we know her, like, she'll give you like the honest truth if it's gimmicky or not. And she has a kid, so that's what's super helpful, is when they have kids themselves. So she recommended that one, and I fell in love with it. But it was, I think it had like clouds on it, so my husband's like, oh, no, we just need to get like this other one, like the plastic one. This one, I don't even know what it's called. I just know it's called Play Yard. I don't know the brand. It's like the #1 selling one. So we bought that, and so she recommended the Skip Hop one. And so we get home and we set up the one that he wanted. This is the one he wanted, and I usually let him, like, if there's like a purchase like that, I usually let him decide because pick your battles. So it really was not a big deal to me. He's the one who wanted it in the first place. I really didn't care. I don't mind him crawling places and me being able to tell him, you know, no. He chose this one, he set it all up, and we just started the show You, and we were watching You, and he gets like so fuzzled like trying to get this thing set up because it's a pain in the neck. Like, it is a pain in the neck. And another girl who works there, who we've never seen before, she recommended it and said it's her favorite. She used it with her kids and she loved it. It's easy to pack up, easy to do stuff. This thing is not easy. Like, you have to use like every bit of muscle to get it to like reshape. We couldn't get to shape how we wanted it. Like, it was extremely flimsy because we have tile throughout the whole house. Like, once he gets a little bigger, it's gonna be so easy for him to like literally push it and pretty much knock it over at some point. Definitely push it, at least. He uses it to climb up and everything. So because of that, and I knew that in the store, I tried explaining that to my husband. I said, you know, we need something that's extremely stable because he's gonna use it to climb up. That's what he does. He loves to stand. And so we need something that's not gonna like wobble, because as soon as it wobbles, he's gonna fall. And of course we have play mats in there. He has his big play mat, you guys see him on all the time, and we have another play mat in there that my friend Christine sent to us. So we have him like totally covered as far as like in the playpen, but like if he were to fall down it or something, it still would hurt. So we were here last night and I just kind of let him have some space to like try and figure it out while I was pumping, and all of a sudden I walk out from pumping, he goes, yeah, we're gonna get the one that you wanted. And I'm like, so we're gonna end up getting that probably tomorrow or Friday, and then we'll get that one set up instead. The reason why I like it the most is because it's way sturdier. The like bars are made out of like metal of some sort, like they're not plastic, and it's like a mesh screen. It is extremely sturdy. You can like put it against a wall too, so that like a wall is one of the like sides, so you can make it pretty big. Now we probably won't use a wall because I can't think of where we would put it that would require a wall, but like it just seems so much better. So I'm really excited. And when they designed it, you could tell that they designed it knowing that kids like to climb up it. So number one, it's probably gonna be a little harder for him to climb up because it doesn't have like the little holes for him to stick his hands in because it's mesh. And then number two, when he does, like there's a toy that drapes over it that comes with it, and it like drapes down the side, and it's for kids to play on. So they wouldn't have put a toy like designed into it if they didn't want or have the ability to be sturdy enough for kids to like climb the side. So anyway, I'm really excited to get that one. I wish he would just listen to me, but it's fine. I think he forgets that I'm the one who's home with him all day. So like I know the little things that my son does, and you know what he's gonna do and where he's kind of developing towards and all that stuff. I am going to wrap up here. I'm gonna get some work done on my iMac. Oh, also I started taking Legendary's Lactivus drops. I think I talked to you guys about it. It's officially been, I want to say, about 3 days since I've started it. The first day I did it twice, the second day I did it 3 times, and then today I'm gonna do it 3 times again. And I have to say, I've already done it once today, I have to say my milk supply has gone up. I don't know if it's because of the drops, or I also power pumped the other day. I've done power pumping. I'm pumping every single day at nighttime at the very least, but I try to do a second pump sometime throughout the day. Like right now, I would probably go do one as well while I'm working on the computer. So I don't know if it's because I'm adding in more pumping. I don't know if it's because I'm like consciously making sure I'm drinking enough water. I'm eating oatmeal every single day. I'm gonna buy a Gatorade today once I can get out of the house. If I can get out today, I'm gonna go buy Gatorade. So I don't know if it's just accumulation of things, if it's because of the pumping, if it's because I'm like consciously making sure he's at the breast longer, or what. Ever since we started giving him the bottle at night, he sleeps the entire night, as well as napping like a champ. So even if he was just low 5 ounces a day, like it's completely changed him. Like he's a totally different kid. Like sleeps amazing now, which feels so good because I do get a little bit of breaks. And then not only that, I know that the babies grow in their sleep. So he's sleeping so much that I really think he's growing a lot. So very thankful for that. I'm very anxious though for the appointment because I want them to see that he's growing, and I want them to verify and, you know, really put it out there that, yep, he's growing, everything is good. All right, y'all. So I know for so many days, all I've really talked about is like my milk supply and everything like that, but again, this is a mommy channel now, and that's kind of what I'm living with. So I'll totally move on to another topic. I know I've been so boring this whole time. I'll try and get more exciting stuff going for you guys.
Hi Did you have a nice nap? Yes, we had a great nap. That's so good. Good. Oh, I love you. You gonna eat mommy's hand? You gonna eat your foot? Okay. Go for it. Go for it. Yum. Delicious. Delicious. Delicious foot. Mwah. I love you, sweetheart. You're so cute. Yeah. Oh, you gonna zoom in on yourself? You want them to see your eyeball? Okay. Check out his eyeball, guys. Look at his eyeball. Let me zoom back out now. Okay, now it's just stuck zooming.
So we're 100% in the season of life where little man wants to go into every single bedroom. Yes. Oh, this part of the house gives me so much anxiety because there's so much crap everywhere and there's like just more stuff like being put in there. He literally left me and took off and went into the office and just started going through like all of our papers that we're wanting to shred and just started like one by one like throwing them. This is a setup that we have now, which I don't like. We're returning this baby thing because we want another one, like I said, so we're returning this one, but this is what it looks like right now, and like we have zero room. It's so frustrating, and it looks like it's super close to the TV, but it's not. There's a large gap between there. Well, I've just been getting work done, watching Never Been Kissed, and this one keeps me on my toes. He doesn't like staying in his little, it's called a North States super yard. He doesn't like staying in there for too long. He wants to like be busy and run around and do all the crazy stuff, so I can't keep him in there too long without him just deciding he's done. So he just likes to run around. You're so fast! You're so fast! Good job, stinkers. Yay! He is so funny. So I haven't heard from my mom. I don't know when they're coming over, if they're still coming over. He goes to sleep every 3 hours is what I pretty much go for. Like come hour 2, he kind of gets a little bit cranky. But, all right, yeah, 1 hour and 30 minutes ago, so we still have some time. Come hour 2, he starts to get a little bit fussy, a little bit unhappy, and so I'll try and put him down, but he usually wants nothing with it. So I'll usually start closer to like 2 hours and 30 minutes, or I'll go like definitely around like hour 3 and make sure he's like in bed or it's like a nightmare.